All right, welcome back to another episode of One More Bottle. This is the first of 4 videos that we are doing on a Bottle and Bond showdown.
Shootout.
Shootout. Why is it a shootout?
I like shootout better.
Because she is a Texas girl. So this is the first video of us putting these 12 bottles against one another.
So what we did was we drew random numbers. We numbered all these bottles and drew random numbers, 4 for each group. So we're going to have 3 groups of 4 that we will be doing blind tastings on and picking our winner of each of those, if we can come to an agreement.
If we can come to agreement.
On which one we like best. Might be kind of hard.
Yeah, and so what we'll do is we'll have group 1, group 2, and group 3. And then the winners of all of those in the final episode which will be the 3 bottles, the 3 winners will compete against each other, and hopefully we can crown a Bottle and Bond champion. Okay, so in group 1, we are going to have
Chattanooga, E.H. Taylor, Heaven Hill, and Wilderness Trail.
Then in group 2, we've got McKenna going against Evan Williams, Early Times, and Benchmark Bonded. And then in the third group, we're going to have Old Forester 1897, Old Granddad, Broken Saddle, and we're even throwing in an Old Tub in there.
Old Tub.
So the whole purpose of this is to have bottles from low end to high end and see which one comes out in blind tastings as the winner. So without further ado, let's get to it. And we are back. And this is round 1 of the Bottle and Bond shootout. Okay. We got it. So in this particular group, we've got our 4 that's lined up here. And so what we're attempting to do is to determine which one of these is going to be the winner of this round, which will go on to the final round, which then we'll have 2 more groups that we've got to do. So
do you want to, before each round, kind of give your predictions? Well, kind of just say what you would think you would pick, 1, 2, 3, 4, based on.
Yeah, I think we can. So preliminary, based on my experience with these, and I'm gonna tell you, blinds will teach you a lesson, massively teach you a lesson. But if I had to guess, for me, I would probably be like 1, 2, 3, and 4 is what I'm thinking.
This was tricky for me. And it's because I wouldn't say I wasn't impressed with Heaven Hill. I guess I was just expecting it just to really just wow me.
Yeah.
And it did it, which isn't to say it's a bad bottle. I do like it. It's just, I'm thinking it probably won't be up there, and it really pains me to say that because I really like Heaven Hill bourbons. But if I had to guess, and I don't have much experience with this one, I think I've tried it one time before. But if I had to guess, I think I would go 1.
Okay.
I remember the Wilderness Trail being really good. I really liked it. Good. So I might go 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, and it really pains me to say that.
Wow. So we are definitely, our thought process is all over the map. We'll see if normally our tasting is pretty much spot on outside of a few variation. We like the same flavor profile. So
yeah, flavor profile.
Without further ado, you want to start from outside and work our way in, or you want to start from here?
Right
to left. All right. So number 1, we don't know what these are, but we're going to see how they taste.
Little pecan on the nose for me. This one's a little more earthy, I guess. It's not the brown sugar.
It's not
it's got a little bit of a drier finish.
Yeah, a little bit, and then right at the end it has that quick zap of ethanol burn, right at the tail end of it. Not in your mouth, but right when you swallow it, it kind of.
Yeah, this one's got, it's nutty to me. I smell pecans, but I'm getting a little back breath of peanuts or something. I don't know.
Back breath of peanuts.
Well, you know, and you
I don't know what back breath of peanuts is.
You drink it and then you go afterwards, and that like breath that comes back. Taste.
It's not, this particular one is not, it doesn't have your heavy caramels. It doesn't have that heavy brown sugars in it.
I mean, it's got sweetness to it, but it's not
If
like
I had to guess, I wouldn't think it would be in this
I
category.
really don't even know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Well, let's move on to 2.
Number 2. Let's see what this one does. I can smell
So this one's a little butterscotchy to me. Oh, that one's good. I'm getting kind of butterscotch off that one.
There is some butterscotchy something in there.
Kind of like not so much the butterscotch like the candy, the hard candy, but like the butterscotch like the morsels they used to have, like the chocolate chips, but it was like the butterscotch chips.
That's very nice. It's good.
Like it.
That is good.
That one's good. I definitely like it better than 1. But neither of these really, for the 100 proof, don't really drink like 100 proof.
No, that's the thing with this Bottle and Bond shootout or showdown, shootout, is they're all 100 proof. So it's not like we can tell, oh, that's a lower, that's a higher proof. They're all coming in right at this 100. So it's going to boil down to just absolute, the way it feels in my mouth, the flavor that's there, and if it just kind of hits the spot at that moment. But I'm kind of like you. Right now, I do like this one better than the first one. Let's go with number 3.
This one's very sweet on the nose. Very good too. A little bit more, maybe a little bit more caramely than this one, but slight more burn than either of these, I think, too.
Yeah.
Although it's not bad either.
No. None of them are like strong, but they're not, even though they're 100 proof, they're not super hot in the mouth. Some of them I get a little bit more on the tail end of it than I catch. Like this one here, I caught it more on the tail end. But that one's got some nice.
Between 2 and 3, I'm not sure which one I like more. I'm going to have to try those again next to each other because so far these are very good. I like both of them.
These 2 are similar tasting a little bit.
But this one has a little bit more burn.
Well, let's go with number 4. Let's see what's happening with number 4 right now. Woo, you know.
I don't think I do. This one's pretty light on the nose, not picking up a lot of scent there.
You know, all of these are good.
They are. This one, I would say this one is lighter in flavor than any of them. This one is a little bit more, you drink it and then it's gone.
It doesn't have that.
It doesn't linger.
It doesn't have that, like what I call coating your mouth, that more oily, thicker feel to it, creamy feel, whatever. This one, last one does not have.
But again, does not drink like 100 proof. Out of all of them, I would say this one has probably the most burn. But it has a great flavor.
Yes, it does.
I'm going to have to go through them again.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need to go through them again. And because they are very, like, similars. This one, like I said, didn't have that carameliness. These 2 kind of, you get a little bit more of that caramelish, a little bit of touch of brown sugaries in. This one here is a little more lighter on the flavor.
But I would say preliminary, these 3 I'm really not sure, but this one is probably going to be my number 4 simply because it's got that little bit drier, more earthy, kind of nutty I was getting off that one. And that's just, I mean, it's not bad. It's still good, but it's just not the flavor profile I prefer so much.
Let's go back through them and let's just kind of start from the outside and go backwards so we can kind of see what's different on the backside. That's very light.
It is.
Very light.
You drink it and it just doesn't linger in your mouth. It's good while, it's on the tongue, but then you drink it down, it's kind of gone.
You know what sucks about this is because I mean, all of these are actually good bottles. This is the one bottle we both have the least experience with. You know, obviously this is more of a weeded bourbon, and so it's kind of a little step aside some of these. But this is going to be it's going to be a harsh one.
That one is good, but definitely more burn than the others.
Yeah, which burn ain't bad, really.
No, I mean,
bad.
it's not like
I like the heat.
It's not like, you know, it's
well, you can't
make
drink
my
it.
ears ring and making my nose run.
But that's very nice.
It's just got a slight little more bite to it.
All right.
Now this one, now that I'm smelling it again.
Oh, you're trying to third one in or second one?
Because I'm tasting it. Okay, so remember when we tried one and I told you it made me think of when I smelled it, raisinets, like chocolate covered raisins.
Yes, like chocolate covered raisins.
I'm kind of getting that with this one again, and I think it was the Chattanooga that I thought that one about.
Possibly. I mean,
I'm kind of getting that.
It's a nice. I mean, it's.
I don't know if
nice.
it's really. I mean, it doesn't really. I'm not going to say it's tasting like I'm, you know, popping some raisinets in my mouth, but it kind of just gives me that
raisins.
Mental thought.
A mental thought of raisins. That's, you know, I mean, if you're tasting raisins, you're tasting raisins. At least you're not tasting shoe leather. You know, it's.
Yeah, that one's about the same. Got a little essence of bug spray a little bit.
You know, they're like the finish, right?
Yeah.
Like there's something on the finish that is just
kind of
different.
Synthetic tasting.
Yeah.
Little.
Okay, so do you think...
That's 4.
All right, so here's the thing. Do you think, do we know what we want to do? Or do we want to go off camera, come back, and then...
Well, you name yours and I'll name mine, then we'll probably have to go off camera.
All right. Okay, so I think based on right now, and I probably should taste a couple of these again, this is number 4 for me.
Definitely.
And this would probably be my number 3.
Okay.
And then this becomes between it, and I think I actually lean a little bit more here. So right now, I would probably go 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I need to try these 2 again because that would be 4 and 3 for me.
4 and 3 for you? Okay.
So let me try these 2 again.
The biggest thing is if we can come out with a number 1 that's the same.
Mm-hmm.
And she tastes and sees what she can do. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that one's good. I can tell you that one's good.
Between these, I just don't know. They're both really good.
I think this one right here definitely stands out.
Which one? Number 3?
And I think the only reason this is because this is a little light for me. I like a little bit more fuller flavor than what this one right here is offering. So that's why I think for me, if I was in your pull-up boat, I think this one has more flavor than what this one does. But I don't know.
You know, we're going to have to go off because I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4.
You thinking that way?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to go and taste some more, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. After doing some deliberation, trying to figure this out because pretty much we're close on most of them, and then we did a little bit more tasting and then kind of did a little bit of a process of elimination out, and I think...
And really, for me, it's between these 2, which are 1 and 2, and they're very close, which I chose 1, 2, 3, 4. You chose...
I chose 1, 2, 3, and 4 originally, but when we went back and tasted, I honestly would probably be 1, 2, 3, and 4, because after I tasted this again when we were doing our countdown, there's just something in this one that I don't know. That would be my order: 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, but you're a definite 1
I'm
and 2.
definitely a 1 and 2 right here.
Then we'll go with this as a winner because really between these 2, It was so close for me.
So close for you?
I wouldn't have a problem with either one of them being one. This one had a little bit more burn than this one, I think. So I think that's why I chose this one, but we can go with that one. That one's good.
All right, so let's start from the one that we thought was number 4, see what it is. Wilderness Trail. So Wilderness Trail.
You know, that actually makes a lot of sense because I'm coming to realize I'm not a fan of heavily weeded bourbons.
We're not. Neither one of us are big fans of heavily weeded stuff.
But when I tried it by itself, it was really good.
Yeah, and it is good by itself. It's just that these blinds
but
are
next
kind of
to these, yeah.
All right, so which one?
But we tried that one first.
Are we going 3 on this one too, or
3? Yes.
Okay, so let's check that one out.
Chattanooga.
Oh.
That was the one, the chocolate covered raisins.
It was, exactly. You called that one. All right, and then this would be number 2, and that's going to leave Heaven Hill. And then, of course, it left us E.H. Taylor. So basically, my preliminary was right. Because I was 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Well, that makes me happy. It makes me happy.
So she's happy about that.
And like I said, it's not that I didn't like it. It's just I was expecting, I guess, because you know, one of my favorites is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I absolutely love it. So I figured this with their name on it would just be something so like.
You thought it would be as powerful as that Barrel Proof is, and it's not. I mean,
but.
You know, it's coming in.
I picked it 1, even though we went with the E.H. Taylor for number 1.
You did. That was originally, that's was what you were calling as 1. So,
but this really doesn't surprise me because I think I remember when we tried this, I had a little bit of the funky chocolate covered dried fruit thing going on, which I wasn't very happy about, and I'm not a fan of weeded bourbon. So that just shows.
Well, so here's basically it boils down to this. Round 1 winner is E.H. Taylor. It is advancing to the final round. We have 2 more rounds of videos that are coming up, and we're going to find out which ones are going to advance in those, and then which ones are going to compete against E.H. Taylor for the ultimate Bottle and Bond. Guys, we'll see you again. Until next time, well, let's go hunt one more bottle.